Oh, hey! Hi, everyone! Everybody's so excited this morning. Hey, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. And I'm hoping that we get a few people on this morning. I know it's a holiday for many people. But, you know, we're home here, and I figure we should meet up at least to show you a little bit about our Monday mystery material. Hello, Midge. Welcome. So I hope you are well. Let's see. It's Monday, and depending on where you live, I suppose, it's either Columbus Day or Indigenous People Day. I kind of like the latter. I like the way that sounds, although it's kind of hard to say Indigenous People Weekend. So maybe people are having trouble with the switch over. But good morning to everyone. Happy Monday. Yes, a lot of us are home from work, or maybe more so now with this whole pandemic thing. But anyway, I thought that I would use today, because it's Monday and it's also Canadian Thanksgiving today. So yes, happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian friends. We're going to be doing our Mystery Materials Day. And we're going to be doing this banner, which is very easy, super easy, and will not challenge you so much, but rather we're going to talk about materials. But then I have a surprise at the end, because yesterday I had a long conversation with a friend that's nice, Charity. Yeah, I would much rather call it Indigenous People Day. It seems that there has been no day set aside. I really think it should be done that way. But anyway, so I had the good fortune of speaking with one of our YouTube followers yesterday by phone. Her name is Sherry. And she has been following the Miss Rita page for a while, and she watches all the videos. And, oh, you have? Okay, good, Maria. These are fun banners because they're all done for you. But anyway, so Sherry and I had this long conversation because she was really struggling with working on downloads to her iPad. And I understand that frustration, because I've seen a couple people asking me, could you do a video on this? Could you do a video? And I know I've touched on it a couple of times, but I think that I might need to do another video. But she alerted me to a new website where everything's free, and that's the surprise I'm going to talk about at the end. So welcome everybody this morning. It is Mystery Material Monday, among other things, Canadian Thanksgiving, Indigenous People Day, and so we're going to give thanks for all of those things and talk about our mystery material, which today is going to be a combination of glitter cardstock, sparkle paper, and another little sort of kind of by the side, true brushed paper. So you may have experience with one or more of those, but these are products that Cricut has launched and carried. True brush paper is it's only available in like a couple of different packs, but I figured we could lump these three together because they're very similar. And they cut very similarly on our machines. Now these papers can also be cut on the Joy. So if you're a Joy user, then you can do that on the Joy. And they are really interesting papers. So I want to just take a look at them. And let me I'm going to go over to my what do you call it? My browser, and show you how these papers are. And I see them all the time. Oops, let's choose Cricut. Okay, I see them all the time pearl paper's coming up, Sarah. Pearl paper, it's coming up. So don't worry about that. But so these papers are they're a little bit, Oh, Shelly. So Shelly's saying a lot of the paper is on clearance right now. A lot of paper is on clearance. You know, the other thing I've noticed about Cricut is that a lot of stuff is out of stock. And I did put in an email. I'm hoping that, I know that there were some delays in getting it in stock. I'm hoping that everything will be coming back into stock during prime making season, you know. But yeah, there are a lot of papers available. But the thing about these three materials, the glitter cardstock, the sparkle paper, and then there's also shimmer paper, which I don't even know if it's in stock anymore, but and then the true brushed, is that they are listed as paper, and they're all in the category of paper, but when you look at them, they are thicker. Some are thicker, some are not. And so that's the thing. I think the name is a little misleading. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So here's what I'm talking about. This is sparkle paper, and it's actually on sale for $2.62, and it's available, which that's awesome. So what is sparkle paper? Well, it is sort of a cross between, it's kind of a cardstock, but I would say it's more like a thin Kraft board. Hi, Emmy. Shelly, got to go back and place another order. But it's not quite, it's thicker than cardstock. See that? And it's not quite as thick as poster board. So it's like right near poster board, but it has its own custom setting. So that's a good thing. Now, I want to show you the difference. So this is the glitter cardstock from Cricut, which I think the glitter cardstock from Cricut is the best value because it's very hard to find multiple sheets of glitter for a good price. Like you have to wait until it's on sale at Michael's or at Joann's, and you can buy it by the sheet. But there's my puppies barking up a storm, probably at somebody walking their dog. So the glitter cardstock is I think Cricut is phenomenal cardstock. You get 10 sheets, and it's really great. And it's not like the kind of glitter paper that puts any sparkles. So if you have an adverse feeling about glitter because you don't want to get it everywhere, it won't get everywhere with the glitter cardstock. That's what's cool. But it's also a little bit thinner than this sparkle paper. And the sparkle paper is more like, I would call it more like a holographic paper. This is a little bit rough, and this is very smooth. So that's the difference. Glitter cardstock is a little rougher, and then the sparkle paper is all smooth, and it's very sparkly, hence the name sparkle paper. And it does come in many different colors, and there are samplers. I think that's the only way you can buy it right now is in the sampler packs. And so I think there's at least 2 different samplers. I'm not sure if they're in stock, but this stuff makes excellent banners, as does the glitter cardstock. And I'm going to show you the same banner in 2 different things, sparkle paper and glitter. So, but I don't want to not talk about this, so I can cross it off my list. This is called True Brushed Paper. This is the Cool Water. So if you've seen this on the website and you're like, What is that? It's really kind of fun. They do also have this in vinyl, but this is not vinyl. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a real like texture to it, almost like your stainless steel appliances in your kitchen. But this one comes in like purples and blues and a dark blue. And this one's called Cool Water. And you get 10 sheets, 12 by 12. And it does have its own custom setting. And there's also another one called Elegance. I think I have it here. Yeah. So here's Elegance, which is really beautiful. And it's got a really nice red. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you. You have the day off. So here is this really nice red, and look at this gold, really pretty, and a lot of really nice texture. Yes. So, Debbie's asking, would the sparkle paper be heavy enough to make a cake topper? It absolutely would. Absolutely. And, let me just show you again. It comes in a lot of colors too. The back is white. All right. And it comes in, oh, that's true. That's the true brushed. But it comes in like a brights, and look at that silver. I did the Marion Bright in our July, Christmas in July. We did the Marion Bright banner. These banners are so simple, and they do not need a whole lot of your work so much as maybe something like that you have to create your banner on your own, like we did our candy corn one. Our candy corn one, we had to, cut out all the letters and cut out all the pieces. These go together very quickly, and they cut beautifully on the machine. So let me show you where I found this really cute Give Thanks banner. And I just think this works really well, especially with the sparkle paper, but you can also do it in glitter, and I'm going to show you the difference if I cut out both. Okay, so where did I find this? I found this on my what's becoming one of my favorite image sets. What's becoming my favorite image sets, and that is images. And let's see, we'll go back to the regular Cricut images, and then we went to image sets. And then we found, I just want to make sure I get back to the real. All right, let me get back to, okay. So we go to image sets, and we have 3,200 and growing image sets. And we're going to look for our friends, Rob and Bob. And I just type in the word Rob, of the name Rob, and it comes up with all of our favorite. And every single one, except for this one, is available as access images. We're going to go to the best of Rob and Bob, which has got so many things in it. And it's got those Halloween cards that we did, and a couple of Christmas ones. I saw that, I don't know if it was Leilani, but someone made this llama card recently and posted it in our group, and that was really cute. And we also did a couple others here, different days. I love this reindeer one. I think I'm going to tackle that one. But anyway, so this is a great image set. There's a lot to choose from here. I've done this snowman card. We did this thankful, remember that? But you'll find these banners. There's a Give Thanks banner. There is Merry and Bright. Where is that? Because we did that. Where is the Merry and Bright one? Oh, look, there's a Sweet Dreams one. So if you want to put it on above a little girl's bed, there you got that. And there's another one. I can't seem to find it right now, but oh, there it is. Merry and Bright. And that's beautiful. Comes in all the different colors. But the Give Thanks one is in 2 different colors. And I would keep it in those 2 different colors. So let's pull it into our canvas. and you'll see there, I'm just going to get rid of this one. So it comes in all assembled, and it's in a preset size. I think this size is perfect, but if you feel like you want to do a bigger size, you can. But remember, there's a lot of letters, and so it does open up to be quite big. I think it's like 28 inches, which is about right for a banner. And so when I say that there's very little you have to do, there really is. All you need to do is select your paper. And in this case, I selected these two colors. This is like, I don't know if it's like a rust or a bronze, and this gold. So there's two colors, and for the glitter, I chose a gold and an orange. I don't know if you can see the differences here. We're kind of low light today. So I chose a gold and an orange. The thing that I noticed about doing this in glitter is that glitter paper is a little thinner. So taking it off the mat can cause a little bit of tear. So here's a little tear. Whereas this, when it cuts out, it's really sturdy, and so I think you could use this year after year, and I'm going to show you how to put it together. So if you put it up and don't use too much tape on the ends, I think you'll be able to put this together and use it year after year. So when you go to make it, and you can just hit make it, seriously. When you go to make it, it comes up as 4 mats, but what you'll notice is the second and the fourth mat have just 1 letter on it. And I don't know why it does that, because I think if you move some letters around, you could definitely get that extra letter. So we're going to touch on the second mat, and then we'll do the fourth mat. But first, let's do the second mat. We select that object, and we go to those triple dots right here, and we choose Move Object, and we're going to put it over here. And then you'll see it usually comes in the top left-hand side, and it makes it a little hard to move stuff around. But what I found is if you move this piece down, you can fit this in here. And it cuts out fine. I don't know why they're all cut on like this bias sort of thing, but it works for me. And I was able to get that extra piece, and see that mat is now empty. Here's the third mat and the fourth mat. So I'm going to do the same thing for that. Click on it, do the triple dots, and do Move Object, and move it to that third mat. And then we just got to move a few things around, and we should be okay. Yeah. Here we go. So I moved a few things around. Now you don't want anything to overlap or touch, because the machine will, if overlapping, it will just cut, and it will end up ruining 2 of your pieces when you do overlap. So make sure they're not touching or overlapping in any way. And if you are working on your iPad, it will actually kind of warn you. It doesn't necessarily warn you on Design Space, but for a desktop, but it does warn you on the iPad. So when you hit continue, you'll notice to the left, we went from 4 mats to 2 mats. Isn't that great? So we're going to be saving some material here. And we're going to use, yay, I'm so glad, Teresa. We're going to use a special custom material. So if you have an Explore Air, Air 2, or just any Explore, you're going to have to turn your dial all the way over to custom. It's like right at the 9 o'clock setting. And then if you have a Maker, this is what you get all the time. So you have to do a Browse Materials. Shh, teddy bear. And we can either browse it by going up and down, or we can use the word like sparkle. Now, I want to show you what happens. So there are a number of products named Sparkle, with Sparkle in the name. There's iron-on, there's vinyl, and then there's our Sparkle paper. So if you're experiencing this, you're going to choose the Sparkle paper version, okay? And then the same holds true for glitter. So if you do glitter, there's glitter cardstock, there's glitter iron-on, there's actually more glitter here. We're going to be looking for glitter cardstock, okay? When you can favorite these, I know I've mentioned this before. Hey, Leilani. I know I've mentioned this before. Hi, Amy. But you can have up to 12 favorites on your custom or on your like favorite settings. And you see I have some stars here. And I think I have all of these starred. Like for instance, glitter cardstock. By having it starred, it means that when I come to this third page, the make it page really, where I choose my material, it will appear here on these two lines. These are my favorites. Now, see, I have 11. I'm missing a 12th one, so I could go ahead and add a 12th one in there. But these are the most used materials that I use, most used materials that I use. Yep. They're also popular. So here, if you hit popular, it shows what other people consider their most popular. But I like to, I'm an individual. I like to use my favorites, and I definitely like to avoid doing browse all materials whenever I can. So in this case, let's see, I can choose glitter cardstock, or I can choose my Sparkle paper. Let's go over here to Sparkle paper. Choose that and be done. So there's nothing really amazing or crazy about Sparkle paper and cutting it. It cuts really well on the machine. You don't necessarily have to put more or less pressure or anything like that. It cuts out pretty normally. So I don't really think I need to show you how it cuts out because it's a pretty normal setting. But I want to show you, I did cut out 2 different colors, and I'm going to take you down here. Oh, Lana. No, I think it was Leilani who did the llama. Is that not Leilani? I see you're here today. Did you do a llama card and post it? Who was the one that did the llama card that posted it yesterday? Because it was really cute. I have been meaning to do that one. So, okay. So I cut out on Sparkle paper, and I also cut out on glitter paper. You made it, Shirley. Okay, Shirley. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was really cute. I liked it. Did you like making it? We should probably make that one. There's so many to choose from. So this is on glitter. I cut it out on glitter. This is the second mat. So I'll just show you how it comes off. So simple. One thing you want to be careful of is there are little spots on these. Let me just take this one off so you can see. There are little holes on either side of each of the characters or letters, okay? So you need to be cognizant of those holes. Sometimes they don't all the time go through, and that's okay. You just use a poker to just poke those little holes through. Okay, so, and be careful when you're taking the item off of your mat, because your mat, it could possibly rip, especially the glitter cardstock. And also right here above, and this is the back obviously, but there are little spaces, and you do need to make sure that they're cut through. Okay, so this is so simple. I'm going to show you this, and then we're going to move on to something else that I want to show you. And all you need to do is sort of set it up. So they have it set up as 2 lines, which is give, and then they have Thanks, NK. And they also have like a leaf. Here's a leaf. Let's put the leaf there. Give. And we have this little sort of spacer. And let's do AN. Thanks. Okay, here we go. I can spell. THANKS with the little acorn, and then they give you these two spacers, which I think would be good for either on the ends to make them larger or whatever. You might want to, if you want to make this all one banner, you could do that as well. And you don't need any string for this. This is what you're going to use. It's called a brad. Now, if you want to use string, you certainly can, but the brads work really well with this. And I want to show you how to use them because I know a lot of people don't know what they are, but brads are fasteners. They're easily found in your local craft store or online. They're called brads. They look like kind of like a push pin or a thumbtack on the end, and they come in all different colors. This one here is white. They come in like a brass color. That's the normal color. And then on the back is this pointy thing, and you'll notice that it's actually two things right here. Whoop. And this is what I always do with brads, is I drop them everywhere. But okay, so here's the outside part, and there's the back. And then what you're going to do is just take your first letter, right? And you put it through the hole. And we're going to take the second letter and put that through the hole as well. And then we turn it around and open it up. Open up those little arms or legs or whatever you want to call them. And this gives some movement to your banner, which is really fun. And then you just keep going along and choosing the next item. So here's G, and the next one's going to be I. So we're going to do that. And then we just open that up. And you might want to make those little legs be like on the back, so they're kind of hidden. See how this one is? So just twist them around a little bit so that they're not sticking out, okay? And that's it, folks. This is it. When we get done, we're going to have a beautiful banner that is very durable and won't like sag or you know, rip. So I think a lot of banners can get a little saggy or can rip even when you're putting them up. But with this stuff, with the sparkle paper, it really lasts quite a long time. So here we go. So here is give. You can actually, when you're done, so I'm going to show you. So when you're done, you take it down. You maybe want to put it away for next year. You can just sort of fold it all in like this. And then when you're, you know, next year comes, you can just sort of open up like this. Make sure that they're not all tangled. And then you can have it up for several years. I kind of like, oh yeah, these brads work out great. Now I have often used, and I have a lot of baker's twine, and I am not afraid of using it. But this, I particularly like the brads for these. I don't know, I guess it feels to me like a brad is a better fit for this particular style banner where these are really connected. And so we just keep on and we put it all together, and then we have our finished Give Thanks banner. Not a lot of instruction needed to do that. So I hope that you can figure that out and possibly, you know, get your hands on some of this sparkle paper, or there's also Shimmer Paper, or the True Brush paper as well. And this is a brad. This, by the way, brads usually come in about like 100 or so, sometimes more. And you can buy them at Michael's. This is from Michael's because that's their brand name, Recollections. And it doesn't say the price I paid, but they're less than $5 for a big box like this. Maybe more like $3 or $4. And you can often use their coupon and get it half price. They don't go on sale, I think, because they're usually on the end, like the end cap of, because they're small. So you have to kind of look for them, but they're there, and people have been using Brad's for a long time for crafting, so they're definitely worth seeking out and having them in your collection. So let's go on to the next thing that I wanted to show you while I have you here. So when I was talking to my friend Sherry, who normally joins us on YouTube, but she came on Saturday night as well. We were talking on the telephone earlier in the yesterday, I should say. And she told me about this website that I thought you all would be very interested in learning about. It's called Special Heart Studio, and it can be found at specialheartstudio.com. And this is a woman who does a lot of free SVGs. So here's another SVG place that you can, I'm going to see if I can maybe get it on my screen because I think it's probably bigger. So let's go to my browser and choose Special Heart Studio.com. This is essentially a blog type of a site, and what she has is a lot of SVGs for sale, not for sale, for free, that you can do a lot of those mandalas that people are very interested in. I like them. They're really cool too. And you don't have to pay for them, so it's kind of cool. And then she does also some vinyl and some other, things. And she generally cuts on a Cricut, so there's no confusion about the instructions for another machine. What I love about this website, plus she's really a positive person, very positive. What I love about this website is that she has something called a freebie vault. And to get to the freebie vault, it's on her homepage, and you'll see it here in the menu. It's on the right-hand side, freebie vault. Now, to access the freebie vault, you do have to sign up to get her cut files, and all you need to do is put your first name and your email address, and then you go back to your email, and it gives you the login from there. And this is an effort for her to build an email list, which is great. And so, you just have to plug that in. So I put in Rita and then my email address. I'll put Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com. And then I hit subscribe. Now she tells you go to your email to confirm your subscription, and then she gives the password to the library. And so she'll give you the password there. Okay. So now I'm going to open another browser, and I'm going to go to my email, which is right here, Gmail. And where is it? Nope, that's just, okay, here it is. Now she has a very interesting name. It's Joa, like Noah, but it's spelled Gjoa, and that is where I got the email from. And then I click on this link to confirm my subscription. But going back to that original email, there's the password. So take note of that, and then you go here and you type in the password. It will bring you to her freebie vault. Okay, so what we'll do is looking for, I gotta save this before it goes to the next thing. Okay, there are some video tutorials here. And then if you scroll all the way down, you'll see a chronological list of designs. And, oh, good. I'm glad, Charity. Okay, so she has almost 100 different designs. And what I want to point out here is that so they're numbered. So let's look at the 99 one. It says layered gingerbread boy, girl, see blog post tutorial. So every single one of these has 2 links. The first link is a download to the SVG. The second link is a tutorial or description on how to put it together. So what you want to do is first you want to download. So you just click on that and you should see it coming down as a download, and you can say allow if your computer Macintosh asks to allow it. And then if you want to see the tutorial, you can click on that second link and can show you the tutorial, which I think these are so adorable. And what Cherry mentioned was these would make really good ornaments. So there's an opportunity where you can read his whole thing about what she uses for materials, and she gives you a little video. There are a lot of ads on this site, so you have to kind of ignore all the ads, and sometimes they can be a little annoying, but she does show you step by step how to change things. And what we want to do, I'm going to go to my downloads file, which is right here, and I'm going to look for my gingerbread people. Gingerbread. So let me see. I did download it, right? Looking for it. I don't know why it's not. Okay. FG. I don't know why it's not showing here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it's showing as SHS. Special Heart Studio, layered gingerbread boy or girl. It's not in a file folder. So that means it's not even zipped. I don't think it's even zipped. You might have to unzip it, but mine, you know what? I'm trying to think. I think yesterday we did unzip it. So let us go. I want to just show you how you would then, once you download something, so we're going to do something new here. I'm going to replace this. So I'm going to go to upload, okay? And we're going to go upload images and browse. Now this is the same procedure we use for all SVGs, okay? Is that we go to upload, browse. It's the same process also on the iPad, but there are a few extra little steps on the iPad that I'm going to show. I'm going to take time and show everyone about. So I'm going to go to the downloads and I'm going to look for, there it is, the SHS Layered Gingerbread Boy Girl SVG, and then I'm going to hit open. And it already names it for me. So I'm just going to hit save. And now I have my gingerbread people, and they are here in my uploaded images. Now remember, when you have something in uploaded images, it doesn't mean that you have created a project file for it. It just is an image that is added to your image library. So you do need to make a project file for it, okay? It's just going to sit in this uploaded images, and you see I uploaded it twice, and I uploaded a Santa face and this boo thing too. So what I'm going to do is choose one. It'll get the green square around it, and we're going to choose insert. Now, there's something I want to show you about this particular one in that when it comes in, oops, I must have chosen this one too. So let's do it. So I'm going to make it bigger so you can see. But you'll see on the gingerbread people, I can ungroup it if I want. Here, I'm going to just shade out my man or boy, and we're going to go look at the girl. So on the girl, there are these lines here to indicate her bow, and then on the scarf for the tassels and the snowflakes. Now, remember, when things are coming in from a designer, they always come in as cut. So what you want to do is, if you want to use this, she wants you to use a pen to draw those pieces in. So you are going to have to make that change yourself. And you'll see over here on the layers, this top one is the snowflakes and those little tassel marks right there. So you can click on that and make it shaded, okay? And then you're going to come all the way up here to line type. And it says purple, which is fine. And then we're going to do the drop down box there and choose draw. And it actually changes to black because it just assigns black there, okay? So now we've changed this so that when we're going to cut it out, the actual snowflakes and those little tassels are going to draw instead of cutting on your file. We're going to do the same thing with the bow. I highlight that layer where it says cut over here, and it's like the inner workings of the bow. I go up to line type and I choose draw. Okay? So now, when we are going to cut this is going to cut in, I'm going to there might be one step you have to do more. Yeah, there is. Okay. So now let's do this. We're going to ungroup this, and we're going to move away these pieces. Sorry. We're going to move away these layers. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to attach the writing to the scarf and to the bow. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to, I keep moving it without, sorry. Okay, so let me just move these guys out of the way. All right, let me do the bow. Okay, so I'm going to select the bow, and I've got the box around it. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom and choose attach, which is the paper clip, remember? And then I'm going to choose the scarf. I don't know if it's going to matter so much with having the dots there, but we can just do attach. Excuse me. So yeah. It's fine. So now you notice that the drawing is attached to the scarf and the drawing is attached to the bow. Okay. And then we'd go ahead and we'd make it, and it would come out into, I made it really, really big. You may not want to do it that big, but it would basically cut out each layer. And you see how the layers get progressive. So here's the white layer. This is the base layer. And then you put this one on top, and then you just sort of go along. And then these are individual pieces that you would glue to the gingerbread girl. Okay, so much fun. And there are a number of really great SVGs. That's okay, Penny. There are a number of really great SVGs, and this woman has laid it all out very simply and actually gives you all kinds of pictures and little videos to help you, and you just have to kind of ignore some of the ads because that's how she makes her money. So that's okay. So she has ads on her site. So one thing that I will mention is I was so happy to see that she also uses the art glitter glue, which is really fabulous glue. That's what I always use. And she also uses her Cricut to cut these out. She says she uses the Recollections brand cardstock, which is what I always advise people to use unless they're cutting bigger. Then I would suggest the Cricut cardstock. So this woman is right up my alley. Now, I don't know. She probably has, it looks like she has files that you can buy as well. So here you go. And they're reasonably priced. Some of them are $0. So, So she has a lot of like vinyl things that you can actually buy. But this is her freebie vault, which I really just think is so very generous of her. And so many wonderful cut files here. There's stuff for every, let me see if I can find her, go back to the freebie file. Okay, here we go. There's something for Halloween and Christmas, Easter. There's snowflakes. There's something for the summertime, and I think Valentine's. There's cancer awareness ribbons, and there's a maple leaf. There's a candy corn. There's so much here, and most of them are the layered files. So I do hope that you check her out. Again, it's Special Heart, singular, specialheartstudio.com. And I hope you subscribe to her website. And thank you to my friend Sherry, who will be watching this probably afterwards. Thank you for pointing this out to us and sharing it with all of us, because she said, I wanted to tell you this so you can share it with everyone. So I thank Sherry for that. And do check it out. It's really a lot of fun and not so difficult. They're just like some tiny things that you have to do, and you could have some really adorable files and doing mandalas. One other thing about her website is if you run out of the frames that you use to put the mandalas in, because a lot of people want to put these in frames. She has a file for the frames, which I thought was really fabulous. And I'm just trying to find it, but she has a file coming up here. It's sort of down. I don't know which number it is. Let me just see. Frame. Oh, hold on just a second. Where is it? Yeah, they're really cute. So if you want to do, because mandalas they look very intricate, and a lot of people do put them in a frame, and then sometimes they put we've done that before with a pumpkin, but there's actually a little paper frame that she has that you can make them in paper, so you don't have to keep going to Michael's and spending, whatever, $20 or whatever for a frame, or wait until they go on sale, which is what I do. So it's in here. I just don't know what number it is. I ran across it yesterday and I thought, ooh, that's fabulous. So anyway, that's Special Heart, singular, Special Heart Studio. All right, so that is it for today. I want to point out that yesterday I posted 2 links to some cards that we will be making. One is from Dreaming Tree. So go back to my page on Facebook, Miss Rita to the Rescue, and you can see the one from Dreaming Tree. It's a trifold card that is a Thanksgiving card. So pretty. So we're going to be doing that if you want to purchase it ahead of time. And then the second one is from SVG Cuts, and it's a pumpkin and with a crow or a raven in it. Also very nice. So we're going to be doing that for the rest of the week. Is it number 54? I want to check. Hold on a second. 52 or 50? Yes, thank you so much, Charity. It's called the Shadow Box Frame SVG, and it actually is made out of paper. See, she shows it here, how she makes it out of paper. Yay! Thank you so much for doing that. Thanks. And Aledra, thank you for using my link. Did he get emotional? I haven't. Oh, because of with his website. Yeah, he's a sweetheart, Leo. He's a sweetheart. So anyway, we'll see you all again tomorrow. Remember, if you want to be part of our Christmas card exchange, you can still send me an email, missritatotherescue@gmail.com. with your name and address, and I'll be compiling this week. I'll be compiling a little list of everybody's names and addresses, and in my group, in that new group, it's called the Cricut Chat Christmas card or holiday card exchange. So I will post it there, and I will remind you all that it's there. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian friend. Happy Indigenous Day to all of our Indigenous friends, and enjoy your time today if you have the day off. We'll see you again tomorrow at 9. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Hi, Teresa. I'm so glad you made it too. Bye now.